Okay. Good early evening. It is day 133 of coding every day. Um, Today I went to our makerspace at the school. I assumed my partner was coming and he never showed up, and I didn't even reach out to him because I was like, I can just use this time to, get some work done. But that means we're gonna have to meet sometime early next week. Um, because my computer architecture project is due Friday, like I said the last few videos. So behind me right now is this sped up of what I did today when I was at the lab um, or the makerspace. So I was kind of just cleaning stuff up. I won't lie, like before last presentation, um, that pipeline wasn't coming together in time. So I switched over to Cursor and I was testing out like the AI generating stuff. And it produced a lot of bad code, a lot. But with enough, with enough, I guess prompting, it ended up piecing together something that worked for that last demo. There's still a lot of stuff that didn't work. The pipeline, like if we had to branch, well, actually branching didn't work. The visualization of the pipeline in the UI wasn't working as it should. It didn't show the right back stages on arithmetic operations, which makes no sense. Um, because I haven't fixed that yet. And um, just a lot of like, and the whole thing was like, it shouldn't be it shouldn't be proceeding until everything's like ready to proceed. In the way that it handled that was so bad. So I had implemented earlier that I wanted each register to have a valid boolean in it, and so you would just set and it would chain off each other, right? So you'd have the fetch and decode stage register, and so if you fetched an instruction and it was good, like a valid instruction, you would set that valid to true, and then decode would look at that and it would say if that's true, then set true to the decode execute register because decode's good, and then it just keeps moving on like that, and then at the end of that cycle everything goes back to false, like not ready. So if we fetch a bad instruction, if we you know if we fetch a bad instruction, or we can use that to manually like halt stuff, stuff like that. Actually, halting is you can kind of see in the code, I think. Halting is a global boolean that if you are doing a memory operation, it sets that to true, like doing a memory operation. And while that's true, you skip over the first three stages of the pipeline and you only do the write back and memory access stages and keep advancing those until that boolean is satisfied, and then you start doing the first three stages again. Um, so yeah, so it was just cleaning up a lot of that code throughout everything, fixing the main function. The while loop was hard coded to, I think it was like 25 cycles. Now it checks to make sure that there is no instruction and the pipeline is empty. And then once actually it checks. It's an or operation of checking if there is an instruction that isn't zero, and if the pipeline still has stuff in it, and it doesn't. And that while loop stops when not only there is an instruction, but the pipeline's empty, so that you flush out the pipeline, even when a zero instruction is getting fed in. So yeah, that's what I did today. Still need to do a lot of work, obviously, but not a bad amount of progress today. But I need to do linear algebra. I have a assignment due tonight, so that's what I'm going to do now. But I'm probably gonna go home tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll record before that. But yeah, that is all I have for today. So I will see you tomorrow for probably more computer architecture. Maybe I don't know what we'll work on, but yeah, that. All right. Bye.